Dixie Silver Girl, and I am here in the shop with the miner.
Good evening, everybody.
Hope everyone has had a good week. Many of us had a short week this week. Although it doesn't really matter. You still have to do the same amount of work. You just have less time to get it done. He is getting some things ready tonight. I think we have some copper and some brass pours. Hello, Redneck Manus. Thanks for joining us. He is, let's see, he's got a couple of molds made up. I believe he has some more parts to pour. He's been working very hard. You can see the pieces he's going to pour tonight start out like that small one there. And then many hours later, they come out of the rolling machine into the sizes and the pieces that he needs so he can start assembling the owl. A lot of work to make the parts to be able to do the project. A lot of work before the work. And there's a few pieces that we have here in the shop are all finished up. Tessa, welcome, welcome. Are you home now? It looks like you had quite an exciting week. And this here is a gift that Captain K received from a fellow Silverbug over on Reddit when I posted some pictures of Captain K's full stack about a month or so ago. Contacted us and said he had some things that a pirate needed. And he sent in these awesome little 1 gram, 8 of them, because every pirate needs their pieces of 8. And that coin, when you get it under the light, it's an 1829 dime. It's quite worn, but I think he would be at 190 years old. And along with it came this really cool letter that was wax sealed that says, "Value the story of pirates and their treasures in the ground, not because they tell us that treasures exist, but they can be found." So that was a pretty cool present that he received. Such a wonderful community. The Silver people are so cool. Oh, there's Silver Mac. And oh, Tessa, I'm so glad to hear you guys made it home safe. That was a long journey, I bet, with kids in the car. That's one of those making memory trips. Have you melted yet, Mac? Had some hot days and no rain. Tessa said the trip was very long. Man, it seemed to us like you just cruised across those states. Every time we looked, you were somewhere new. Silver Mac said he is not cold. It's freaking hot right now.
It is. Roasted. Roasting.
Yes. Oh, she said they did have a good time and made some memories, but it was a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old long.
Wow.
That's quite a road trip with them that little.
Memories. Good stuff.
That is good stuff. Numismatis, thanks for joining us. He's got a couple of molds ready. He's going to be pouring some material tonight. Some more pieces for the owl. Slacker! Welcome, welcome. Oh, that sounds like a lot more fun, Tessa. She said next time she does it, she's going to use a motorhome and taking her time.
There you go. You ready?
Woohoo! What are you pouring first?
Express.
I meant which mold?
Parts. I don't know.
I was trying to find out where you were pouring. Yes. Yes, Mac, he does.
I want to just do copper. I want
You need both. Chef! Coins 900. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you tonight, Chef. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to retire that.
Ooh, that's fun.
You know what it's like, Mac? You want to get every burn out of a crucible, but that one's getting thin.
Yeah, it's a fine line. Is it worth one more try to have it dump the metal? Oh, thanks, Chef. I'm so glad you made it. We do love visiting with everybody. We miss it not doing as many shows, but we just couldn't do it anymore. His schedule in the shop.
Neighbors are here. Hello. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Neighbors have just wandered over to join us. He just poured brass,
Yes.
and now he's getting to pour some copper. Parts and pieces.
Oh, she's all pretty and everything,
This
guys.
is the pretty gift. I'm going to show everybody that just joined us that Captain K received from a fellow Silverbug on Reddit.
God,
And
that's
it
amazing.
came sealed with a wax seal, which Captain K thought was really cool.
That is really cool.
And I can't blame him because it is cool. And
Very cool.
sent him some pieces of 8 and some ancient coins and bars. And that coin is actually an 1829 well-loved dime.
Oh, that's amazing.
Tessa and Chef say hello, neighbors.
Hi, Tess. I'm so glad about the grandbabies.
Oh, and they're all home safe. They made
Yes,
it.
thank God.
They made it home safe. She said next time she's going to take a motor home and take her time.
I don't blame her. I would too.
Yes. And I said, that sounds so much nicer.
Yes.
Oops. Slacker says hello.
Hi, Slacker.
And there's John McLean. Mr. JJM Bars. Yes. Yes, it is. So, JJ Embar's got a sweet new stamp today. It's always exciting when you get more fun stuff to play with in the shop. He's just getting switched over from the brass to the copper. Oh, I'm sorry, what stamp? I saw nothing. 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 It's nothing.
Yeah, she sounds like me. I know nothing.
I know nothing.
What was his name? Schultz?
Yeah.
So,
I know nothing.
Hogan Zeros.
That's right. That's what I know. I know nothing. Are you taking hanging in the shop selfies?
Yes.
Oh man. Most people do that at the club, not in the shop.
I was saying hanging with the minor.
All right.
This is our club.
This is the
our
club. This is the club. I like that. Chef, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Amen.
Silver Snatcher, welcome, welcome. He just poured some brass and he's getting set up to do a little copper now. He's pouring some parts for the owl. You can see that smallest one there. That's what all of those start out as. And then he spends hours, even this one here started out as small as this. That's what he's pouring, is the material. And then he puts it through the rolling machine until he gets it to the sizes that he needs. So he can put the owl together. So he's got a few other parts and pieces, things that he's working on. He said he has a bracelet in design. I'm thinking that swirlies have something to do with that.
I'm so excited about that.
I know, but we were talking, there's so much work to get to the point where you can start assembling pieces.
Oh, I love that. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, that was one he was playing with the other day, but he hasn't had time to get back to it. Oh, John McClain will be bouncing in and out. Yes, Chef, Club Dixie. I like it. We'll have to get a sign. And that's some more material pieces that he's been hammering on, and some wire that he has rolled out. He's always playing with parts and pieces now that he's got that new machine.
I love it.
So, yes, he does some really... The other night when we were live, it was assembling the hammer. He did that all. The last time we were live. The soldering of all the pieces.
And it's amazing.
It is very
It's
nice.
beyond
Oh, well.
I'll show my face.
I won't show your face,
Or whatever.
but...
Oh my god.
Oh,
I love
wow. Man, I love it every time I see it.
it. I know. I love it. It's amazing.
Any of you saw our post this morning with some of the
thing I can say
pictures?
about it is that it's badass.
It's badass. All right, Silver Mac's back. When I was taking the pictures, when I was taking the pictures of it, I just looking at that strap for around the handle. I'm like, that's so cool.
And then the handle with the stripes.
Oh, Silver Mac, you're right. He almost had his hands on the knife.
he was close.
He was close. It was a frantic last-minute bid on Monday for the knife that he had made with the wrapped handle. That went to Mr. Silver Wildcat 1. Actually posted his pictures today. He got it today.
He was happy. I always hold my breath until they get it and happy.
It sounds like me and child support payments.
Yeah.
So happy when she gets
Illustrious D Block, thanks for joining us.
Rat.
Hey.
You know that Joey Tippett was his favorite man?
Really?
Yeah. And he's got 2 little girls now that are just like all that frozen and everything. He used to listen to rap when he was getting ready to go to war with Valdosta High School back in their heyday.
Didn't we all listen to Rat back in? That was a good song. I was a hair band junkie. I loved the hair bands.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh, thanks, Mac. He said he's always
Cinderella.
happy when he gets a minor piece.
What?
Poison.
Oh, I love
White Snake.
White Snake was stuck in my tape player for about 1.5 years, and so I know every
Def
song.
Leppard is a hair band. I think Def Leppard is more of a.
They had a lot of hair.
Oh God, he was.
They had a lot of hair.
Blake, only cars on the phone.
No, Blake's a little part.
Mac said he's always happy when he gets a minor piece.
Thanks, Mac.
We'll go. On June 26th, they're coming over and they'll bury
Oh, that's for sure, Mac. He will. He said he knows that minor doesn't let it go unless it's dope.
Do the best I can. That's all I can promise.
This isn't Poison, this is Warning.
Yes, it is. Their only other song besides Cherry Pie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I like All of Warm, but like those are the only ones that anybody knows.
He was saying Def Leppard, but I don't think Def Leppard was a hair band.
Oh, they had a lot of hair. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, maybe.
They had a lot of
They
hair.
still made a lot of good music after
And the
their
Crew.
brother lost his arm.
None of us said the Crew.
Guns N' Roses. I saw Guns N' Roses with Motley Crue in Albany before Guns N' Roses was popular, and they just
Who?
they destroyed Motley Crue. I mean, they were so much better. And then about 2 months later, Sweet Child of Mine came out again, which I heard like a year before, and they re-released it, and bam.
And that's when they went boom.
But when I saw them in college, God, they were so much better than Motley Crue. And I seen Motley Crue twice. The next time I saw them was just about 5 years ago with Kiss. And
Nice.
they opened up for Kiss, and they were good. But Kiss just wiped them off the map.
You know what? I'm going to pour that silver.
Tessa said it keeps. Oh, I'm sorry if it's cutting in and out. It's been trying to rain here. We haven't had rain forever. I think it's been ever since our last rain. Everything is so dry here.
Yeah, our grass is crunchy.
Yes, yes, we do have crunchy grass. Crunchy grass. Hard to say that.
It is. Say it 3 times fast.
No thanks.
Sir.
I'm going to pull them.
Right here.
Cool.
Oh, so he is going to do a little torch after all.
Doctor. Oh, that just popped in my head. Drink
Another
water.
good band. Another good band.
Quiet Riot.
I love Quiet Riot.
I think they're the one who started it.
I love Quiet Riot. That was one of the first cassette tapes I got when I got.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was.
And I had a cassette tape that had a little line that kept running back and forth.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was so cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It was cool.
My dad
Yes.
hated it because he wanted to listen to the Braves on the radio.
We listen to a lot of Anne Murray and Kenny Rogers at my house. So they definitely did not like Quiet Riot.
We always listen to a ball, no matter what season. Always.
I think my first 2 cassettes were Quiet Riot and Prince. How's that for
I think mine were.
variety?
Prince was definitely, and Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I think
I had a
was
velvet
Michael
painting
Jackson,
of
because
Michael
I
Jackson.
Really liked him.
I think it's still in my sister's barn.
Beat It.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Beat It was, yeah.
Yep.
And then I did eventually get an Alice Cooper thing, but I was so, there was only like 2 songs on it worth of shit. The rest of them you were just like, ugh. But I did do that.
That was good when they came out with singles, because then you could buy the one song if you didn't like the whole album.
Yeah,
I remember when singles,
later.
that was their thing, the singles in the 80s, those came out.
Little bitty CDs.
And I like Bryan Adams.
I saw Bryan Adams. That was my very first concert.
I love Bryan Adams.
Really?
Yep.
Was it good?
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, I love Bryan Adams.
Yeah, he gave an excellent show.
I always
For a
wanted to see
Canadian,
the
he can really get down.
I like
Eagles. I always wanted to see the Eagles.
We saw Steve Miller.
Oh, that's great too.
He sings my favorite song ever, so. Joker.
Huh?
Joker. It's like my
yeah.
favorite song.
The Eagles, Hotel California.
Mm-hmm.
Take it easy.
The Miner's taking it easy.
Huh?
I said the Miner's taking it easy.
Right.
I worked at a music store when the Guns N' Roses Illusion, the double,
wow.
Use Your Illusion.
1 and 2, when those came out.
Oh,
I was
God.
working at a music
That was
store.
nasty.
It was a pretty scary day. You think Black Friday's scary.
Yeah,
I'm
they came
sure.
and grabbed it. I remember. And it was expensive as hell.
It was.
And everybody still.
And everybody still. It was like $22 for one disc.
That's
You had to get
crazy.
2 of them to get. There was the yellow and orange one, and then the blue and purple one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still got it.
You ready?
we're always ready.
I thought that Estranged was the best song they ever did.
Yes.
Fire.
Woohoo! Unfortunately, when all of those cool bands were coming out, where I worked was a country market. So we didn't get any of the visitors from any of those, even though they were like not far away.
When the Def Leppard came out, the Pyromania.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I remember waiting in line like 17 deep
Yes.
to get that one.
Yeah, we had a lot of lines when the new albums came out. I think the biggest crowd that I ever had to deal with was Metallica. The Black Album.
No. Now, the best album that I have is Metallica S&M with the orchestra. I've told Dale this for years. That is the best album I have. Now, there's better songs. There's better. Metallica, got S&M. Oh, my God. I would have loved to have been there for that. That was just fantastic. Kiss did something with the orchestra. Nah. Bon Jovi even did something with the orchestra. Nah.
Yeah, they all went through
Yeah.
that phase there for
Yeah.
a little while.
Yeah, but Metallica with the orchestra, I mean, it made their music just, whew, oh, gosh, great. I tried my best to get my boy to use Animal for the run out for his football team.
Oh, yes.
He wouldn't do it.
He didn't go for it.
Now, since he's out of football, he's like, oh, I should have done it.
Yeah. Changed his mind partway through here. He wasn't going to do silver tonight. I guess you got inspired.
Night without silver is like a night without loving. Less expensive.
So after everybody survived their long weekend, what is your plans for this one? Anybody doing anything fun this weekend?
Hanging out with the wall.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna come over. They invited us to the lake house this weekend.
Yes, please.
it's hard to say no to that,
It is. It is a beautiful lake house.
especially if we want Captain K to ever talk to us again.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
That's
was
true.
an option.
Oh. Yeah, maybe we need to rethink this, huh? No, he's a good kid.
He is a good kid.
He's been thoroughly enjoying his first week of summer break.
How's his hand?
He's doing great. It didn't hurt. He got stung by his first wasp yesterday.
Oh, now, it broke my heart to hear him. I was calling out for him. I was like, Cody, and it's like,
My first wasp.
oh, it hurt my feelings. Ooh.
And it just like, oh.
Mine was on the right shoulder.
Well, they got me all over. It was just, that was the first bite. That's the reason I don't play golf.
That's a really good reason.
Well, I went and played golf.
Nothing like the
With
reason
my
I
mom
don't
and
play
dad,
golf.
and I was with my dad, my brother, and my dad, you know, said, hey, go and hit it. And I hit one into the woods. So I went to go looking for it, and I was swinging my club, and I hit a hornet's nest.
Oh, that's not good.
And they tore my tater up.
Well, what would you do if somebody came in and busted up your house?
House with a golf club.
You were like,
Now, you got to think now, my dad is the president of the country club at the time. So I didn't play golf again until I was
oh,
a
I hate
senior
your
in high school.
It breaks my heart.
Well, grab it out of there if you want.
I know, it just breaks my heart. It's
She hates to see it when the buffaloes get melted.
I do.
She's happy when it's over, but she hates watching it when it happens
I can't. It just breaks my heart.
because they're so pretty.
I think, yeah. It breaks my
I'll be back in a minute.
I do. Oh my God, I do. Oh, look. Buffalo's gone. Well, not yet.
Oh, cool. When you shine light down, when you shine your light down, we can see inside the bowl. You can see the silver in the bowl.
No more buffalo.
Buffalo, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Buffalo.
The camera says it's
Adios.
hot. But it was getting such a neat shot. You could see the metal.
Come on.
Good times, happy days.
Oh, Warrant. We were just talking about him. Ooh, so pretty. I haven't seen you do one of these for a while. Because last week when we were live, he didn't pour.
Just breaks
He
my
was
heart.
he was soldering the hammer together last weekend, all the parts and pieces. So we didn't see a pour last week.
The colors are amazing. It just blows my mind.
I love watching it turn into that little puddle.
I do after I like get over the buffalo.
Once you can't see it anymore, and it's just a
Yeah.
pretty pile of. It looks like a silver surfer sitting in the bowl.
I see, like that is. Oh, I love that right there.
You realize
Yes.
that's 5,000 degree flame you keep touching, right?
I'm not touching. I'm like pointing.
Very closely.
Well, you're clear. I'm gonna feel bad. I'm gonna laugh, but I'm gonna feel bad.
Step over here now. He's about ready to drop it. Yes. All right. And here's what you were waiting for, Mac. It looks like a candle. Oh, that's fun watching the fire chasing itself around. And it goes out just like a little candle. Oh, and then we'll get to take a look at some of these goodies. And like I said, he's pouring materials tonight. He's pouring some plates similar to this one. You can see many hours and many turns later, they turn into much different looking pieces of metal. And those are all going to be parts for the owl.
New plastic, sticky.
Still sticky. There we go. Oh, so you did a bar and a rod?
Yeah.
Isn't that sneaky? And those are in brass.
That's brass. It's a mile of metal there.
Well, after you work with it for...
Brass hard to cook.
I'm sorry?
Brass hard to cook.
To cook? Yeah, yeah. It melts a little fuller than copper. But the zinc in it is only good for you to breathe. That's a smoky, nasty.
It's so pretty, though. It's like greens and purples. It's beautiful to watch. Just don't breathe a lot.
Breathe it, overrated.
He's got some ventilation, at least. And this is the silver that he just poured. So he's pouring some long rods. That will go through the rolling machine. He has found a lot of great ways to use that rolling machine. I think he's very happy that we got that.
Oh, yeah. little light on what for, I thought. That's why I was going to do the copper.
But, see that really cool rod that he poured? I like the parts and pieces because then you get to see what comes next.
Yep.
There's something good coming next. So there's the brass and there's the silver.
I've got 2 more rods down in there, but I gotta let it cool off a little bit.
Well, that might take a while. Between the sand and that graphite, I'm thinking it's gonna hold the heat pretty good.
It does. But you guys are worth it. All the extra work. Well, I cry.
And there is
Wow.
the copper plate. Very nice.
Yeah, if you look at that pile of copper plates over there on the far top left hand,
He would be referring to this pile of thin copper plates here.
that all came from this exact same piece.
So all those now, how many of those? How many of those did you have to pour to get all those pieces?
That's one.
That's what I thought you were saying. Hello, Long Island Silver. So you can see here he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 pieces that are all really good size, but see how thin they are? That's because he's been running them through the rolling machine to give him the pieces that he needs to work with. And all of those pieces that I just showed you came from a pour just like this one, which much thicker, you can see there, much heavier. So that's crazy that he turns that one by throwing it through the machine into that many pieces. There, we're going to take it over there. So this, once he takes the sprue off, gets rolled out into all of these. That's all, just one. And that's how he can make the parts and pieces the size and the style that he wants and needs for his projects that he's working on. So all of that copper is going to be part of Bubo. That's really cool. Thanks for pointing that out to us. And there's the brass that he poured this evening, which will also spend some time in the rolling machine. I'm not sure what he had planned with the silver.
I don't.
Oh,
I know I need a bunch.
need some silver wire.
Yeah.
Excellent. So he'll be able to roll that and stretch that similar to these pieces here. You can see those have all been ran through the machine. There's one a little bit bigger that he started off with. And then he's made some small. So there's a lot of options.
So I said I planned. I need more base metal than I need. I need a bunch of silver, but I need more base metal.
So that's why you were trying to get
That's
some
why I
board.
was gonna pour all that copper and
Yes.
brass. But I know y'all like to see the silver. Thought I had enough out here, but I was a little short.
Well, I think that's about what we had planned for the evening. Unless I'm mistaken, Minor.
I was thinking a little something maybe, but I don't know. I don't think they're involved.
No. Not at all.
Cools off. Cools out there.
Yeah, it's still real hot. He has a couple more silver rods in there, but that holds the heat really. It takes a while for it to cool down. Well, everyone, as always, we love it when you stop by to visit. We hope you enjoyed watching to make some parts this evening. I know we enjoyed hanging out with everyone. And hope everyone has a great weekend. Happy stacking!
God bless. Enjoy.